When it comes to most Zelda games, each game seems to have a new experience for the player. And let's just leave it at that, because if I talk about the Zelda timeline, I'm going to be here for 4 hours. Anyway, me being a big fan of the Twilight Princess, I always thought this game was quite underrated, and the new HD makeover got me really interested. But let's see if I can't get an updated opinion. Let's start with the story. The story focuses on Link, who tries to prevent Hyrule from being engulfed by a corrupt parallel dimension known as the Twilight Realm. To do so, he takes the form of both a Hylian and a wolf, and is assisted by a mysterious creature named Midna. The pacing in the first half of the game is all over the place, and it kinda threw me off, but other than that, the story checks out and everything's relatively okay. Oh sure, there's plot holes here and there, but it's really difficult to avoid that stuff, people. I thoroughly enjoyed the story, and it's probably one of my favorite Zelda stories ever. Alright, here we go, the gameplay. It's really fun, it's really damn fun. This is probably one of the most engaging Zelda games I've ever played. A lot of the items in the game can be utilized in creative ways to clear obstacles and solve puzzles. There's so much to do. The variety feels really great and makes the gameplay really stand out to me. I really enjoyed the transformation feature as well, where you become a freaking wolf. What more could you want? The dungeons are extremely fun to go through and downright menacing. That being said, I do have some problems with the game. Things can get pretty tedious. And also, rehash, anybody? The controls can sometimes be a pain, but you can adjust. I'd prefer the Wii U controls over the GameCube and the Wii controls. The graphics were always pleasing to me, but on the Wii U, they look a lot more satisfying with a bit more gloss. It is definitely a lot more aesthetically pleasing than the original. I just kinda wish they added a little bit more detail, like more shadows. Oh well. At least on my rig, I didn't notice the game being washed out, because my capture card pretty much fixes that anyway, for some reason. The game runs at 30 FPS, but it does dip from time to time. I would have liked this to be in 60, but The audio presentation is really good, sound effects are sweet, slashing your sword, blowing things up, and the quote-unquote voice acting works, I suppose. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is absolutely amazing, probably one of my favorites from the Zelda franchise. The Legend of Zelda, the Twilight Princess, definitely holds up today, 10 years later, and I'm glad to say that. As a Zelda fan, I definitely recommend you play this, even if you're a casual Zelda fan. Thanks for watching, and as per usual guys, have yourselves a good night, and take care.